Today we are going to talk about your customer benefits from automation and standardization in quality services for renewable energy projects. Welcome, my name is Daniel Faltermeier, founder and managing partner of helioconsult. During the last years, we have seen tremendous decrease in BOS costs for renewable energy systems. Especially when it comes to solar, prices are on a level which we never have seen before. But the question is, what has happened during this time to the quality services companies like us are offering for these systems? What we found is that usually these prices for our quality services are still on a very high level. So what we did at helioconsult, we went into this process and tried to come up with a solution which offers the same quality standards banks or investors are used, but for much lower prices. And the key to this is automation and standardization. So the goal actually was to reduce the cost for these services. But how to do that? It's clearly not possible just to throw out parts of the service because there's a good reason why they are in there. And they're necessary to describe the system or the quality. So we looked into the process and tried to figure out what is the solution. And the clear answer to that is automation and standardization is the answer. The highest cost from these services are coming from highly trained engineers doing the calculation, dealing with the data, etc. Also, when it comes to inspection services, travel costs are one of the main issues. So if you have to send out someone thousands of kilometers away from your home office with a plane, etc., then often these prices, prices are more expensive than the actual service. So we tried to find a way, on the one hand side, to still provide a bankable quality service and reducing the costs for the engineers in the whole process. So what we had to do is to reduce the cost for the engineers in the process and possible travel times. And that is possible by automating the whole internal process. This already starts when the customer is providing data to us. This is not done via email or something like that anymore. The customer gets a user interface on our internet page where they can enter all the data relevant for their projects. They submit them to us and they are already in our database then. And from there, it can be taken into the individual process necessary to provide the individual service. For example, when it comes to a yield calculation or due diligence, etc., these data are taken out from the database. But letting customers enter these relevant data to the database actually leads to the problem that there needs to be a process where they are double-checked to make sure that the data actually are correct. And that's where we're still involving our engineers to make sure that there is no problem with the data set. So the other part is the travel expense. And from a lot of conversations with our customers, we pretty early figured out that this is one of the main issues they have with our products. Sending an engineer from Germany all over the world could be very pricey. So we had to find a way how to reduce these costs. And our answer to that was just give the work to partners, local partners. They don't have to travel that far, they know the region, they are close to the system. But that leads to the problem that you have to make sure that these partners still have to fulfill all the quality standards we require. And our solution in this case is, first, a very standardized and automated process. So what our partners can get, they get a tool which runs on each computer, runs on any mobile device. It's actually a PDF-based form where they are guided through the whole inspection process with a checklist and automated systems to make the pictures and enter the data relevant for the inspection. So by guiding them through the whole process, we make sure they do not miss important parts of this inspection process. The same for measurements in field. There are standard protocols. They run through the protocols to enter the data they measured. The procedure is clear for them. And so we make sure that at the end, the outcome is exactly what we require from them. And to make sure that the partner can work with these tools, we also offer very deep training processes. So we go to the customer. First of all, we qualify them, of course. We need to know how this partner is working. And then we train their employees to make sure they can handle our tools and they do the right thing, to make sure that at the end, the data quality they're providing to us is the same as our engineers would take in the field. And we, of course, are still responsible for them. So we subcontract them, we control them to make sure that our clients have nothing to do with the whole internal process. They only participate from the lower costs and our internal automated and standardized processes together with our partners in field. If you like this video, give us a thumb up, write some comments in the section below, tell us what we should talk about next time. We want to learn from our customers. We are here, your independent service provider for renewable energy solutions. Tell us what we can do for you. See you next time, your helioconsult team.